All right, Red Alliance does win autonomous mode, so driver's going to be driving, taking control in 3, 2, 1, go! Looks like we have 3 active robots moving around the field. One of our Blue Alliance robots might be having communication issues of some kind. The Red Alliance robot working on knocking all those stars off the center fence area, pushing them over on the Blue Alliance side. Red Alliance still focused on knocking those stars off the center fence area, putting them over on the blue side. Blue Alliance robot working on knocking as many of those lower stars underneath the fence as possible, putting them in the lower scoring area for red, or possibly in the neutral zone. Red still focusing on picking up as many of those stars from its back zone as possible, lifting those up, tossing them over the fence. Red looks like it's going for the cube. Successfully lifting that cube, kind of tossed itself, balancing it in its own hand, throwing it up and over the fence, successfully doing so. 30 seconds left on the clock for these teams. Looks like Red Alliance has another star, going to try to toss that over the fence, successfully does so. Is it going to go over it? Yes, it does look like it's moving back over. It's getting ready to get that cube dropped off by its human companion. 15 seconds left on the clock. Red Alliance successfully able to drop that cube over on the Blue Alliance side. It does unfortunately look like the Blue Alliance robot became active at the last second. 5 seconds left on the clock for this match. Red Alliance successfully throwing one of those stars over the fence at the last second. Great job to those teams. On the north field for match 23, our Red Alliance teams are going to be 8801B, Cortex Crew 2, and Team 7996B, Higley Robotics 2. A lot of doses on that team. On the Blue Alliance, we have Team 8801A, Cortex Crew, and Team 6142X, Willis Firebots. Red Alliance teams, are you ready? Thumbs up for my Red Alliances. Thumbs up for my Blue Alliances. Thumbs up for my refs. Thumbs up for my refs. Scorekeeper ready? All right, we're gonna count this down in 3. Nope, never mind. Looks like we had to do a slight adjustment to one of the Blue Alliance robots, so I'm just going to get thumbs up from all my teams one more time. We're just going to make sure the controller connects properly. All right, looks like my connection issues are resolved. So once again, Red Alliance teams, thumbs up. Cool. Blue Alliance teams, thumbs up. Cool. Refs are thumbs up. Scorekeepers, thumbs up. Let's count it down in 3, 2, 1, go. Looks like we got 2 autonomous robots moving on the field. Red Alliance has lined itself up. It's slowly lifting its arm. It's tipping that star successfully. We're gonna let the refs add up that autonomous score. And that is a tie in autonomous mode. All right, so drivers are gonna take control. It's all up to them in 3, 2, 1, go! We have 4 active robots on the field. Looks like our Blue Alliance robot and Red Alliance robot are both competing against each other, trying to knock those stars off the upper fence area. One of them playing offense, one of them playing defense against one another. It looks like Red did come out on the lead, knocking 2 of those stars over on the Blue Alliance's side, with Blue Alliance not able to block it. Over on the other side, the Blue Alliance looks like he's trying to knock some of those stars into the lower scoring area. It does look like, oh, never mind. Both of our Red Alliance robots are now active and moving with no communication issues. Blue Alliance looks like he's holding the star. He's trying to lift it up, but the fence may be blocking his arm. I don't know if maybe he got jammed up against it. Red Alliance is continuing to knock all those stars off the fence, trying to knock them all over on the Blue Alliance's side. Blue Alliance does look like it may have got some of those stars all like jammed up into itself, into the fence. It may have got its robot stuck. Maybe their partner can kind of bang them loose or something. Not sure if that'll help. Blue Alliance is trying to work on knocking as many of those stars underneath the fence into the lower scoring area as possible. We got about 30 seconds left on the clock. Just a lot of competition going there at the top of the field. Both of the teams trying to work on getting as many of those stars pushed into the right area or into the neutral zone or the lower scoring zone as possible. The last remaining star on the fence is up in that upper area too. Let's see if the Red Alliance tries to knock it off. Just about 5 seconds left on the clock for these teams though. This is going to be a close one, and that is the end of the match. Great job to all of our teams. On the south field, getting ready for match 24, our Red Alliance teams are going to be 8452A Stripped Gears and their partner robot 127A Lemon Bots. On the Blue Alliance side, from prehistoric times, we have team 6323C Tyrannosaurus Vex and team 7830 ACP Oakland. All right, Red Alliance teams, are you ready? I got thumbs up, Blue Alliance. Thumbs up for my Blue Alliance teams. My refs are ready. My scorekeeper's ready. We're gonna count this down in 3, 2, 1, go. We got 4 active robots here in autonomous mode. One of the red robots picked up the cube, but it did drop it before I was able to knock it over the fence. This is good. Down. A lot of those robots went up to the fence, but I don't know if any of them actually successfully knocked any of the stars over. Got a thumbs up from my... All right, autonomous was added up. Blue has won it, so driver's going to take control in 3, 2, 1, go! We have 4 active robots moving on the field. It's always good to see 4 autonomous robots also turn into 4 active robots once the drivers take control. Looks like half the stars have already been knocked off of the upper fence area and put inside the scoring area. Red Alliance successfully picking up 3 of those stars, throwing them over on the Blue Alliance's side, knocking 2 of those stars off the fence area onto the Blue Alliance's side. Blue Alliance, look, he's trying to focus on one of those other stars on the fence, trying to knock it off. One of the Blue Alliance robots is moving around the backfield, trying to, clump up all those stars into one area. Other Blue Alliance robots working to push that cube up into the lower scoring area or possibly in the neutral zone. Blue Alliance is playing a bit of defense, trying to get as many of those stars that are inside of their zone pushed inside the lower fence area or in the neutral zone. Not really focusing right now on tossing those over the fence. Red Alliance looks like it's got 2 stars lifted up, but it wasn't able to push those quite over the fence area. Only one of those stars do remain still propped up on that fence. It does look like Red Alliance may be trying to knock that off. We got about 30 seconds left on the clock. Red Alliance looks like it may be bringing another one of those orange cubes into the game. Looks like the second Red Alliance robot is lining itself up so that way it can do a hang. It's got about 18 seconds to try to lift itself up. 15 seconds. Oh, it looks like it has successfully been able to lift itself up, so now it just needs to hold that position for 10 more seconds. It looks pretty comfortable, though. Over on the Blue Alliance side, once again, they're just trying to push as many of those cubes over into the lower area as possible. Just about 1 second left on the clock, and that is the end of the match. A great job to all of our teams. On the north field, getting ready for match 25, our Red Alliance teams are 6588B Knoxbots 2.0 and 127C Lemonbots. On the Blue Alliance side, we have teams 8452B Marginally Functional and team 6142W Willis Firebots. All right, so my Red Alliance teams, are you ready? Thumbs up for my Red Alliance. Blue Alliance teams, are you ready? Thumbs up for my Blue Alliances. Thumbs up from my refs. Thumbs up from my scorekeeper. We're going to start match 25 in 3, 2, 1, go! We have 4 moving robots on the field. Ooh, looks like we have Blue Alliance robots working on a hang. Red Alliance tried to throw one of those orange cubes over the fence and tried to throw a star over the fence. Almost got them. So close. Just a small little tweak to that code would have made it work. All right, refs are in agreement that Blue has one autonomous, so driver's going to take control. Let's see if Red can bring it back in 3, 2, 1. Go! We have 4 active robots. The Blue Alliance robot's lowering itself off of the high hanging area, while the other Red Alliance robots are focusing on knocking as many of those stars off the fence as possible, pushing them over onto the blue side. Blue looks like it's playing a mix of defense and offense as it's trying to move some of those stars from the back of the field over into the lower scoring area, pushing it underneath the fence or inside of the neutral zone. Red Alliance successfully picking up 2 of those stars, throwing them over the fence. Picking up 1 more of those stars, throwing it over the fence. Blue Alliance had pushed 3 of those stars over into the blue side. It looks like Blue is focusing on picking those stars up off the ground and throwing them over the fence, successfully doing so. Red Alliance focusing on picking up those stars, throwing them over the fence area, while Blue Alliance is focusing on pushing those stars that Blue Alliance does throw over into the center area underneath the fence in the lower scoring area of Red Alliance or in the neutral zone. Red Alliance picking up that orange cube. Looks like it's going to try to toss it over the fence. It successfully does so. Red Alliance tossing another one of those stars over from the back of the field into the Blue Alliance side. Red Alliance picking up 1 star. Looks like it was almost getting 2. It picked up a star. It bounced it off the fence, but that's okay. It's going to go back for it. It'll try again. Just about 20 seconds left on the clock for our teams. Red Alliance getting another one of those cubes. Picks that cube up. It tosses it too high. It falls down in front of it. It's going to try to pick it up again so I can get it over that fence. It has 10 seconds to do so. Blue Alliance robot is moving over in the corner, working on hanging itself. Red Alliance robot successfully able to lift that cube and throw it over the fence. Trying to throw that last star over the fence for the last second. It looks like it gets it. Great job to our teams. On the south field for match 26, our Red Alliance teams are going to be 8801C Cortex Crew Gru and their partner 2114X Brotherbots. On the Blue Alliance side, we're going to have, sorry, go ahead. On the Blue Alliance side, we have team 8598 Team Improv and team 6064B Falcons. All right, Red Alliance teams, are we ready? Blue Alliance teams, are we ready? Refs, are we ready? Scorekeepers ready? All right, we're gonna count this down in 3, 2, 1, go! We have our robots moving autonomously. Red robot looks like it was successfully able to pick up a cube and throw it over the fence. Blue robot picked up a cube. I don't know if it's gonna go over the fence though. We also have one robot with a sign that says, "Hi, Jack and Tori." True. Tony? Is that it? Troy? Troy? Hi, Jack and Troy. From a robot. Refs are going to add up this autonomous score, decide who the winner is. All right, refs are in agreement. Red has one autonomous mode. Driver's going to take control in 3, 2, 1, go! We have 4 active robots moving on the field. That Blue Alliance robot that tried to lift that cube and throw it over the fence, which was the Hi, Jack and Troy robot, picking up that cube, lifting it over the fence. Oh no, it tried to drop it, but it rolled off its back. Red Alliance robot's working on throwing, looks like 2 of those stars over the fence. The other Red Alliance robot playing defense on the bottom, trying to push as many of those stars that the Blue Alliance does successfully get on to the Red Alliance side, back into the neutral zone or into the fence. Blue Alliance robot picking up that orange cube, trying to get a grip on it so it can lift it up over the fence. Red Alliance is tossing all those stars over on Blue Alliance's side. Blue Alliance is trying to use that pitchfork design to pick up its own stars and throw it over, successfully throwing one of those stars back over on the Red Alliance's side. Just about 50 seconds left on the clock for our teams. Red Alliance moving around its backfield, trying to pick up those stars, trying to pick up multiple at one time. It's got 2 stars, throwing it over the fence, successfully dumps those over the fence. Blue Alliance is able to rebuttal though, throwing one of those stars back over the fence. It had 2, but only 1 made it. Other Blue Alliance robot, it's got 1 star, it's just trying to drop it over the fence. Blue Alliance throws the star over the fence, drops the other star over the fence. 30 seconds left on the clock. Red Alliance has brought another cube into the game. Successfully drops that cube over on the Blue Alliance side. Blue Alliance is bringing a cube into the game. It's going to try to toss that over. Looks like Red Alliance is going to try to play defense. Oh, it looks like the Blue Alliance did have its back against the cube. The cube blocked it, preventing it from being able to toss that cube over the fence. It's going to try to get that lifted back up and toss it. Red Alliance tossing a dump of 4 of those stars over on Blue Alliance side. Blue Alliance funneling one of those stars back up over the fence. Wow, that was an intense match. Great job to those 4 teams. Over here on the north field, getting ready for match 27, our Red Alliance teams are going to be 6030B Squires and 7996 Higley Robotics. Our Blue Alliance teams are going to be 127B Lemon Bots and their partner 2114Z Team Da Vinci. All right, my Red Alliance teams, are you ready? Thumbs up for my Red Alliance. Got it. Thumbs up for my Blue Alliances. Got it. Thumbs up for my refs. There they are. Countdown from the scorekeeper. 3, 2, 1, go! We have 3 active autonomous robots moving around the field. Blue's going to take that autonomous win, so driver's going to take control. Let's see if Red can bring it back in 3, 2, 1, go! We have all 4 robots moving on the field. Blue Alliance robot successfully able to pick up that orange cube, tossing it over to the fence over on the Red Alliance's side. Blue Alliance picking up 3 stars all at once, throwing it over the fence, while Red Alliance picked up 2 stars and threw it over the fence. Blue Alliance making sure to knock all those stars off the high fence area over onto the Red Alliance's side. Blue Alliance picking up 2 stars, throwing them over the fence. Other robots got 1 star, tossing it over the fence as well. Over on Red Alliance side, it looks like they're focusing on trying to get one of those orange cubes picked up so they can toss it over, while their other robot moves around the backfield, picking up as many of those stars as it can to try to throw over the fence. Blue successfully tossing all remaining stars from its side over onto the Red Alliance's side. Blue Alliance is now actively playing defense, getting ready for that 30-second mark so it can try to bring another one of those orange cubes in. Red Alliance is working on picking up as many of those stars as they can, trying to toss them over the fence, trying to get them around the blue robots who are playing active defense right now. We have just about 30 seconds left on the clock. Blue Alliance does decide to bring that other orange cube back into the field. Red Alliance also tosses the orange cube into the field. Looks like Red Alliance is trying to push as many of those stars and cubes and everything underneath the fence as possible, try to get inside the neutral zone. Blue Alliance is both trying to play defense with their robots, trying to keep all those game pieces over on the Red Alliance's side. Blue Alliance goes for a hang with just 3 seconds left on the clock, and it gets it, nailing that. Great job to those teams. On the north field, getting ready for match 28, our Red Alliance team 6142Y Willis Firebots and their partner robot 6588 Knoxbots 1.0. On the Blue Alliance, we have teams 2114B Rubber Band Robotics and team 5090A Radioactive. All right. Are my Red Alliance teams ready? Communications? Blue Alliance, are you guys both ready? Blue Alliance is ready, so when Red's ready. We have 3 matches. And just so everybody knows, while we have a little bit of downtime, we have 3 matches left, and then it will be lunchtime. So 3 more, yes, 3 more matches. And there will be skills run during the lunch period. So for all you teams that eat fast, want to get your robot back on the field, want to be more active, skills. You could show it. Show what you got. What do you got? You got skills. You have 2 more on this field. Communication issue. Did we get that communication fixed? Yeah. Okay. All right, so my Red Alliance teams are both ready now? Thumbs up on red side? There we go. Blue Alliance are ready still? Refs are ready? Scorekeepers ready? All right, we're going to count this one down in 3, 2, 1, go! We got 2 active robots autonomously working on the field. The refs are going to be adding this one up, trying to figure out who got that autonomous win. All right, my refs have confirmed that the red team is the autonomous winner, so driver's going to take control in 3, 2, 1, go. We have 4 active robots moving on the field. Our blue robots work inside the back of the field, trying to pick up all those stars, get them tossed up over onto the Red Alliance's side. Blue Alliance successfully tossing one of those stars over on the Red Alliance side, while the Red Alliance little robot is trying to play defense, trying to push as many of those little stars as possible underneath the beam. We got a Blue Alliance robot launching those stars from the back of the field. It threw one earlier, it did bounce off the fence and came back, so it just threw it right back over again. Blue Alliance robots look like they've now decided they're going to try to knock some of those stars off the fence area, pushing them over on the Red Alliance side. While the Red Alliance robots do look like they're working on trying to push those stars that have fallen over inside underneath the fence or inside the neutral zone if possible. One of the Blue Alliance robots looks like it lifted its arm a little bit too high. It has tipped itself over. Let's see if it'll be able to correct itself. Looks like it may have that as part of its design. Otherwise, its partner robot might need to help it out. Red Alliance robot started working on knocking some of those stars off the fence area. We got about 30 seconds left on the clock. It does look like the Blue Alliance robot decided to try to help out its partner, trying to do its best. I don't know if it's going to be able to do it in the next 30 seconds. So it looks like it may try to change its mind, go up for some of those orange cubes instead. Try to go for those big points. It's got that orange cube pushed. It's working on shoving that orange cube underneath the fence. We got about 5 seconds left on the clock. Red Alliance robots working on playing defense. Blue Alliance robots trying to get as many of those points pushed into the fence as possible. Great job to those 4 teams. All right, and for our last match on the North Field before lunch, that's match 29, our Red Alliance teams are going to be 6064D Falcons and their partner 6588B Knoxbots 2.0. On the Blue Alliance side, we have team 127A Lemonbots and their partner robot 8801B Cortex Crew 2. All right, Red Alliance teams, are you ready? Thumbs up from my Red Alliance teams. Thumbs up from my Blue Alliance teams. Thumbs up from my refs. Thumbs up from the scorekeeper. All right, we're going to count this one down in 3, 2, 1, go. We have 3 active autonomous robots moving on the field. Looks like the blue autonomous robot was able to knock 2 of those stars off the fence. It did knock one of the stars onto its own side, but we'll see how that works out for them. All right, and that turns out to be a tie, so our driver's going to be taking control in 3, 2, 1, go! We have 3 active robots moving on the field. Not sure what's going on with one of the red robots. Might have communication issues. Blue Alliance was able to successfully pick up that orange cube, toss it over the fence. Now it's focusing on picking up as many of those stars in the back of its field as possible to try to toss those over the fence. Red Alliance is doing a great job of knocking those stars off of the fence area and pushing them into the Red Alliance or Blue Alliance's side. Blue Alliance picking up a star, tossing it over the fence, almost knocking itself or tipping over, but it was able to right itself. It's got 2 stars from Blue Alliance side, dropping those over the fence. Once again, kind of tips itself over, but it rights itself right back as it lowers its claw. Red Alliance looks like they're focusing on trying to get as many of those game pieces off of their side of the field, pushing them underneath the fence, pushing them over into the blue scoring area. Blue Alliance picking up 2 of those stars at the same time, successfully able to lift those up over the fence and drop them onto the other side. Just about 35 seconds left on the clock. Red Alliance continuing to move through the back of the field, trying to push as many of those stars out from the back of the field inside the lower scoring area. We got 30 seconds left on the clock. Blue Alliance decides to bring another one of those orange cubes into the field, picks it up, tosses it right over the fence. Whoop, it actually does a bit of a pull-up on the fence. It looks like its arm might have got stuck slightly on that fence. Looks like it's going to try to push itself off of it. It successfully gets itself off that fence. Now it's going to move itself over towards the high beam so it can try to lift itself at the very end of that match. Looks like Red Alliance has got an orange cube into play. They're going to try to get it at the last second. Oh, and that's the end of the match. And Blue Alliance tried to lift that arm up so it can lift itself, but it just kind of bounced off the last second. Great job to all those teams. All right, and just so everybody remembers, just as a reminder, this is our final qualifying match before lunch. We will be running skills during the lunch period. So if you want to run for match 30 on the south field, our first Red Alliance team is 2114Z Team Da Vinci, and their partner, Team 6064C Falcons. On the Blue Alliance side, we're going to have Team 8801C Cortex Crew Gru and 8452B Marginally Functional. All right, Red Alliance, thumbs up from one, thumbs up from the other. Blue Alliance is working on some communication, it looks like. All right, my Blue Alliance side's ready. All right, thumbs up from both my Blue Alliance side, thumbs up from my red, thumbs up from my refs, thumbs up from my scorekeeper. Final match before lunch. Let's count it down in 3, 2, 1, go! We have 3 robots moving autonomously on the field. It looks like one of those looks like he's gonna go for a hang. It's got itself clamped. Can it lift itself up? The Red Alliance robot was successfully able to knock one of those stars off the fence. It doesn't look like the Blue Alliance robot was able to get that hang in. So we have an autonomous winner confirmed, which is the red side. So driver's gonna take control in 3, 2, 1, go! Back on the field we have, it looks like one of the blue robots, one of the red robots, both low robots trying to play defense.